Hey vlog, good morning. It is December like 10th maybe, and I am getting ready, and today's vlogmas is just gonna be me doing my makeup and getting ready because I have to work this afternoon, and I'm not doing anything before work, so I didn't want to bore y'all with a all-day vlog of me not doing anything. So we're gonna do my makeup, and I wanted to play music, but I don't want this video to get blocked for using copyrighted music, so it's on. I did make a coffee earlier. I'm almost finished with it, and it's so good. But that was like straight cold foam. But I'm having a good morning so far. I've been up for like an hour or so, and I've like known this, but like I just like realized how much better you feel if you just like immediately get ready when you wake up, instead of sitting around in your pajamas and your hair looking ratchet and everything. Like you just feel so much better if you just go ahead and get ready. And I was watching if you know Maggie Eats on TikTok, I love her, and I was watching her live because she usually goes live like every morning and does her makeup. So anyways, I'm just gonna kind of do like what I usually do for an everyday look. And for right now, I have to start out with this because my skin has been kind of dry with this winter weather we've been having. So if I don't use this, my skin tint foundation like makes my skin look kind of scaly and stuff, and it just like ruins the texture. So, and I really need to whiten my teeth today, and I should have did that before I started this, but it's on. I'll do it tonight. I'm just gonna put some on my neck. So I'm wanting to get more into skincare. Like, I have good skin as far as like blemishes and stuff, because in my middle school days I used to have acne pretty bad, but now that like my hormones are chilled down, my skin's pretty calm. But I'm just wanting to like work on preventing any like damage or aging or anything, because whenever I take off my makeup, I feel like I'm a little bit too harsh on my eye area, because I have to like literally scrape to get like all of the mascara off. Like my telescopic, if you want some mascara that's gonna like stay on, literally it takes me like 2 days to get one full use of this off. But I do a little pump of this. I love this skin tint from Maybelline Superstay, a little of House Labs, and then I mix in a dot of the Essence bronzing drops, and I just go with my hands and mix that all together. And I try to make sure that I like get it mixed together before I kind of spread it out. That way the color is even on my face. But yeah, I started doing this about a month ago, like with my hand, doing this base routine, and I have loved it because it makes your skin look like skin but better. Like it's like you have a very natural coverage, which I love for everyday. I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it right there, because I'm not like I mean, every once in a while I'll do like a full coverage, like beat down whatever, but for everyday use, I'm a natural girly. So I have work at 2 today, and it's like 9 right now. But my work shift is only 4 hours long, so it's literally like so good, because it's just like it takes up it just takes up my afternoon, which I love because it's just fun. And you're just there for such a short time because you start cleaning and like getting ready to leave like 2 hours after you've gotten there. I mean, it's not great for like the money, but I mostly just did it because I've been bored. Anyway, so I have work at 2, and so if you watched yesterday's vlog, you saw where I said that I had to do a Walmart pickup for the angel tree that my sister did, and I was just picking it up for her. But then after I met her and picked up everything she bought and everything, I had to go buy some tennis shoes to go with it, and I literally went to 3 different stores. I went to Shoe Department, Marshall's, and Bill's. And if you don't know what Bill's is, if you've ever heard of Burke's, they probably only have these in the South, but if you've ever heard of Burke's, it used to be Burke's, and then the person who owned it like got divorced or something and changed its name to Bill's because that was her maiden name or something like that. Anyways, now I'm just kind of like blurring in if there's any imperfections that I miss blending with this brush. Anyways, I ended up finding some tennis shoes at Bill's, but they're still not the cutest. But literally, the stores were out of everything. I don't know if it's like just from Christmas or for the angel tree shopping or both, but they're literally like they didn't have anything in this boy's size. So that's the base. It's just a very natural, and I don't do concealer. Yesterday I actually did do concealer for once, for the first time in like ever, and I didn't like it. So how am I already 9 minutes into this? I've only did one thing. Okay, so now I go in with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I actually just started using this pretty recently. About when I started doing this base routine is when I started using this. I got this like last year in a sample, and I just never used it until now. I usually use this, but I'm a big fan of the Laura Mercier so far. And I'm probably going to... Oh, also, I do have this one in the shade Cupcake, but I don't like it, and let me tell you why. Because it is literally, the scent is so strong, and every single time I use it, my eyes, I have very sensitive eyes, like, just like sometimes mascara, sometimes just, I don't even know, like anything really. I always wear sunglasses, like, it's kind of bad. But the Huda, whatever, Beauty setting powder, its smell is so strong that it irritates the crap out of my eyes, like, literally, like, I can't. Like, I will do my makeup, and I do just like this, like, I put it under my eyes, and then in about 5 minutes, I brush it off, you know? No, my eyes will be irritated all day long. And it's not like I brush it, but it doesn't matter, I don't guess. Okay, now I go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I've had this for legitimately probably almost 10 years. and I'm still using it, so I would like to get like one shade darker at some point, but I probably won't. But it would be nice because I kind of have to like dig into this to make sure I get enough, so you can see, to make sure I get enough bronzer on it so it'll show up some color. And I do have, my friend gave me an e.l.f. one actually, but it's not my favorite shade. I'm more of a, I like more of like cool toned bronzers. And this is a little, just a little bit, I don't know. I'm gonna do one thing of this because this is pigmented. Like literally, you can, yeah. So that's what I do with the bronzer. And I'm so pale right now, but I'm just like one of those people, like I'll self-tan every now and then, and if I have a special event to go to, I'll self-tan like 2 times or so before going to it. But just in my everyday life, like I'm not gonna self-tan unless I just get in like a weird funk and I'm trying to get out of it or something. Then I might, but just on the daily, I'm not going to. I put towels in the washer, and y'all may have just heard it in the background. They just got done. I wanted to play music, but unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow that. Anyways, so back to what I was saying about the angel tree and stuff. Before I go to work, I need to leave my house at like 1, because I need to leave like at 1, like not 5 minutes after. Like I need to be in the car at 1. Because I have to drop the angel tree stuff off at the place, because whenever I got done shopping yesterday for it, they were already closed. I'm just doing some bronzer on my neck so that my face and neck don't look 2 different colors, but they probably still will. Alright, done with the bronzer. Now we're gonna go in with blush. I do 2 different blushes. I think I like always have done 2 different blushes. First I go in with the NARS Liquid Afterglow blush. And this one I love, but I don't recommend for if you're not wearing like some kind of foundation or skin tint or concealer, because it does something weird if you're not. Like it makes your skin look patchy or something. I don't even know how to describe it, honestly, but I do like it whenever I wear my usual makeup like today. And I used to use my hands for this because I feel like most people tell you to use your hands for cream products, but for some reason this just worked out better when I used my brush. And then I usually go in with my brush, what's left over right there, kind of in between my eyes on the bridge of my nose. Like a little blush look. And then I go in with the, this is not available for purchase, but this is from like circa 2006 probably. It's the Beauty Control Plum Berry blush. This is what she looks like. She's a pinky blush. And no, I don't know how or why I still have this. It was not mine, obviously, because I was born in 2006. But she still works. And this lighting is not the best. I turned the top light on, the lamp on, opened my curtains, but we still don't have the best lighting. I need to invest in an LED mirror, but here we are. So now I'm gonna brush away the Laura Mercier powder under my eyes. This takes much less time when I'm doing it and not videoing. But honestly, we're almost done. Just mascara and eyebrows are left, which is like the most important parts. So I don't do eyeshadow. I've never been a big eyeshadow girl. I always tried to do eyeshadow because I think everybody else looks great in eyeshadow, but I never do. So I always curl my lashes before, because if I don't, my mascara just looks terrible. And I've used telescopic for a long time now. In middle school, I started out just using it on my bottom lashes, and then in high school, I think, I started using it on my top lashes. I need to drink some of my coffee. And it's just cold foam now, which is fun. Anyways, my mother has used the same mascara since forever. Like ever since I was born. And that is the Maybelline Colossal in the yellow and purple tube that they sell at the Walmart checkout. Like that's the only one I've ever seen her use. And it's like $5. And I tried it about a month ago. I bought some and tried it because it was cheap and she swears by it. And her eyelashes have always looked good. But it did not work for me. This one. And also, another weird thing about me is that some mascaras, I guess I kind of have like oily eyelids or something. Because some mascaras will bleed onto up here. Or even down here under my eyes. So, yeah, and this one does not. But I do want to try this mascara that's called Extensionist. I think it's by Maybelline. It's by one of the drugstore brands anyway. Because I saw this girl on TikTok that had super long eyelashes. Which obviously I know it's like genetics or whatever. Well, first of all, I swear my eyelashes used to be longer. Like, they're not short now by any means. But I swear they used to be longer. And I'm not one of the lash serum girlies with the Grande Cosmetics because, like I said, my eyes are so sensitive. Like, I'm sure that stuff would have me crying. I have used the Ordinary one before, but I didn't use it like consistently, so I'm not sure if it did anything. Okay, so I have a serious question. Do y'all like bottom mascara? Because I don't think I do. For some reason, I think bottom mascara makes me look worse. I don't know why. And every time I don't wear bottom mascara, or not every time, but one time I didn't wear bottom mascara when I was doing my makeup around my sister. And she was like, why are you not wearing bottom mascara? And I was like, because I don't like it. And she thought that like your makeup look didn't look complete unless you had bottom mascara on. So ever since then, I've been like, well, what do I do? Because I don't like the way it looks, but you know, I'm going to, even though I was just talking crap about this, I'm going to go over the top with this just a little bit.
He just doesn't do much.
Alright, we're going to go with that. And now, for eyebrows, I use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I was looking for here they are, my tweezers. Alright, so how I do my eyebrows, sometimes I do it differently. Sometimes I do the gel and then I go in with them because it makes the hairs like lay down. It's easier to put the pencil in them. So I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I use the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. It's like $4 or so. And I've used this since middle school. I gotta get some mascara off my eyelids. I used today bronzer in the crease of my eyelids or whatever, but I just don't even worry with it anymore. I do a little bit of highlighter in my inner corner though. I use the Milani Stellar Lights palette. I only use this color, as you can tell. I just take the tiniest dot with my finger and put it in my inner corner. And sometimes I have to kind of get some off because I don't like it to be too bright. I just want to add a little something. Okay, I think I might do a little bit more because yeah, like that. I do that. Now I go in with my NYX micro brow pencil in the shade Ash, Cool Ash Brown, and I just fill my eyebrow in. Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. Also, the eyebrow gel that I go in with before I do with my pencil is like empty, so the brow hairs aren't like super stuck, because I go back in with brow gel again after I fill them in. And I try to go light-handed because I don't like a dark brow on myself. Like, that looks pretty good. That looks good. All right, let's do the other one. But what I do if I get my eyebrows too dark is take some translucent powder and put on them with a beauty blender, just like you would if you were baking your under eye. And then you brush it away and you're back to your light eyebrow. Okay, those look pretty good. So now I go back in with, well, first I'm going to brush them out actually with this so that it's easier for the gel brush to get through them. Go back in with the fresh eyebrow gel. And I try to make my eyebrows match as best as I can, but they have never been twins. So it is what it is. But that's the makeup look. Hold on, I'll show y'all in better lighting. Okay, so this is kind of better lighting. You can see, and yeah, so that's my everyday makeup look. And I don't know if it's like this for everyone, but I feel like my makeup looks the best once it has set in for about 2 hours. So in about 2 hours from now, I'll be looking right, and then it'll be time to go to work, and then I'll come home and take it all off. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all back tomorrow.